guys, what's up? It's Mitty here, and I know I haven't seen you for a while and I've missed you all, and I know you miss me too, but I've just been so busy with work and some other pursuits, and when I'm not busy I'm very tired, but I still have very good content to give you guys, and no worries, I'll try to be here much more often. So I'm actually on my way home now. I went to pick up some packages off the road, like a something, and I decided to kind of stop and get some fresh air. I'm actually going to exercise, hence the reason why I'm dressed like this. But I just stopped off on the side of the road and I was scrolling through my Instagram and my Twitter, and I am realizing this trend that I feel like I must address. Order in the court. Men, gentlemen, if a woman posts her opinion online, you do not have to feel the need to respond. If her opinion or whatever she says is not directly related to you or your lifestyle, it will not hamper your growth and development in any way. It don't put money in your pocket. It don't make you a better lover or a better person for whoever you're with. You don't have to respond. As simple as that. You do not have to respond. Social media is free. The comment section is free. You are free to give your point of view, free to talk about how you feel, free to say what is affecting you about something. But if we are to have a discourse that will make sense, you becoming disrespectful makes no sense. Like, we're never going to get to the root cause of anything by you answering my opinion with disrespect, because as a matter of fact, if I'm talking about a negative situation, then you are just basically proving my point. Now, after this next clip, I'm going to insert a picture, and I'm going to give you the backstory right now of where all of this is coming from.
Them always make it look like if you don't have a man, you're the worst. Something do you. You're gonna die alone. So what? Cause when you die, Andrew, you die automatically alone. No, you're alone, man. So you're alone, not dead. When you dead, somebody your man not dead with you? What are you saying to me?
Yeah.
I will do it.
The comments won't come up, but they're seeing you.
Oh, hi people. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. They plugged the thing out. I don't know. Right? Every time I notice this is this new thrust and this new narrative. Mash down that lie. Mash down that lie. When I look man for the answer, or when I look man for save way, we look man as a companion and to have a partner. And if you're not acting right and doing the right thing, you got to go. So the man I watch my live and but woman got dead alone. Enough woman, if them did alone, they would have reached further. Cause some of them are old down. Some of them are old down. Cause on a bad mind. On a bad mind. On a son woman a progress instead of supporting her. On a bad mind her, on a banter her, on a say all type of thing, and banter is not the word, it's banter, but for the sake of the conversation, as it is in Jamaican vernacular, I'll say banter. Right? Yeah, Kayan, thanks, I realize. Right? Everything. Oh, you're gonna dead alone or whatever. So what? Me say woman dead alone and to all them rich and left all money give posts. Nothing wrong. Enough woman in a relationship, them unhappy. You're in a relationship with a man who not supporting you. Bad mind, is aggressive, toxic, a narcissist, a sociopath. Right? That ill treats you emotionally, physically, psychologically, and financially. So what you tell me say? What you tell me say? Say if a woman have a man, what the problem? What the issue? What the issue? Me not understand what the issue. I know we cut up Jesus rivers and give vinegar for drink. And a lot of people like to pass remarks about people. You don't even know their lives. You don't even know what's going on. Some women have no time to run down no man and run down no order because we focus different. I will focus on different things and progress. What are you telling me? Some of them man on a dream killer. Dream killer. And blessing blocker. Someone is so toxic and poisonous. Or to poison the very woman who on there with. The woman under so much stress, she can't even think outside the box. She can't even think for work hard. She can't even think for do some extra time or get another job because of who in her life. What you say? Well, we're not gonna dead alone. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. Because when you're dead alone anyway. Me never hear nobody dead and you're dead with smaddy. Like how you and them dead. Are you alone, banana, and you alone are dead? So what are you saying? Like, oh, women who are single or don't have a man is less than. Not at all. Not at all. What? Some people are single by choice because we have standards. And we're not going to stoop to anything just to subscribe or ascribe to societal norms. We don't want to be relegated by that. So we live our lives because we are autonomous beings. I work hard for our own independence. And when we want man, we know which path to find them. Yeah. If we want man and when we want them, we know where to go. We know where they are. Don't worry yourself. Because someone who attack not even the woman I want to know. She not even spend the time to go to her breast milk and care on her. That's how it stays so. Every time I notice a woman has standards, it's always the broke ones. Oh my God, it always be the broke ones. Always be the broke ones. Have the most to say about everything. You want to direct people's life and you don't even have a life. Leave people alone. If women want to be single, we can be single. And there is no problem with it. If a lot of women could turn back the hands of time, they wouldn't even all deal with someone with them there with. Matter of fact, they wouldn't even bother take someone, period. Because when you look back on the time where you waste, the money where you waste, the trauma where you go through, the post-traumatic stress disorder where you have, because of these same men. What are you saying to me? Everything will quick with about you're gonna dead alone. I ain't have no man. Me not have done. I have the one. I have God. Alright. I'm quite okay. I'm quite okay. Because when we look on the 10 Commandments, it doesn't say you have to have a man to enter heaven. As a matter of fact, more time you have a man, you're farther from the pulpit. Because true, you have to have balance on the one-eyed serpent, and you have to do things outside of God, where God ordained, you stay farther from church. You know what, woman, neglect them family, neglect them friend. True man, and when you hear upon a short, a bad mileage she get, how much woman do life sentence with man? 20 years and 5 children later, and nothing else to show? But stress, heartache, crying, brokenness, problem, and her 20 years so she can't get back. What you say? Someone nobody not talking if no one not talking who not talk about. Cause I one thing with a girl here. Me preach independence. Women must be autonomous beings. And I stretch your hand to no man. But when a man meet me and you see me level and you see where me there, you're either dead or above. Period. I'm not drop no catch. So you have to dead so. I'm not pick up my punkus pankas and try normalize the struggle. We normalize happiness. We normalize respect. We normalize abundance. We normalize luxury. And if you ain't in that, come off. Simple. You know what I say?
So Miss Kitty was given a simple mathematical explanation on the amount of money they spend when they're going to party. This is the woman call herself woman empowerment. So she spend 9 to 10,000 on her nails and 25,000 to buy her put on her hair. Plus she have to do her eyelash, which costs about 4,000 to 5,000 Jamaican dollars, and then she have to do her wax. So it end up to about 85,000, nearly $100,000 to go to a party. The woman I got hell. You see the amount of pressure where them put on man who now make so much money for themselves. What kind of woman empower this? You have your money in a Miss Kitty. So when I go tell other woman say that they go spend and pressure them man to get all the money. What this city, what this lifestyle?
My ear for 80,000. I'm a fear again. The one going back. 80,000. And mine is $3,000. Foot $6,000. Me a liar. Me a liar. Me don't know broke people come call to me with my good self. Me a liar. Me a liar.
So the other day, this very famous Jamaican radio person, female, she came on her show and she was talking about what are the requirements if a man is going to be taking her out on a date. And I found it funny. I found it more of comedy relief versus a real life scenario. And if it is real life for her, then I apologize. If it's comedy relief, then that's what it is. She was saying that she needs to get her hair done, she needs to get her lashes done, she needs to get her nails done, she has to do a pedicure, she has to buy clothes, car has to get gas, and this and that and the other. She was saying that a lot of the men, they tend to not want to do certain things for their women. They will do it for the side chick, but they expect you to give them the best of you while giving you very little in return. And that's what I took from that story. Gentlemen, she never call on a name. So you all going under her live, under her repost to say, oh, but you're not even look good, so why man for do this for you? Oh, woman like you don't even have nothing for offer, man, so why you expect man for do that for you? If I have to pay $800 to take a woman on a date, you know, that will never happen. Guess what? If it's not for you, then leave it alone. If you can afford a Toyota, you buy a Toyota. If you can afford a BMW, you buy a BMW. If you can afford a Lamborghini, you buy a Lamborghini. If it's a walk foot, you buy a comfortable pair of shoes. That's what it is. Why are we up in arms about people and their opinion and what they feel is best for them? That is best for them. A lot of us are not in a scenario where we're like, oh, for me to go on a date with you, you need to spend $800 on me first. No, we don't think that way. But I mean, oh, you're too bougie. You need to remember where you're coming from. Yes, I actually remember where I'm coming from, and I have elevated myself. So why should I now return to a state of uncomfortableness to please you? I will not do that. When you check the ratio, girls are doing a lot better in school than boys. Is it that there is more opportunity for girls to do better in school? No. Especially in Jamaica, I feel like the odds are pretty equal, but guys tend to do other things with their time. And girls, there's now a forward thrust for girls to do better for themselves. And it is happening. So now when people matriculate to universities and so on and so forth, you realize that the girls are coming out more on top than the boys. Right? Now, I came from deep rural St. Anna. When I say deep rural, I mean very deep rural bush. I've worked very hard amidst all of the complaints, and you know go amount to nothing. Oh, wait till she reach 16, she a go breed. You know, see a man she want. When I was just trying to explore my sexuality as a teenager, and exploring your sexuality doesn't even mean having sex. It means coming to terms with your now. I'm out of a preteen stage. I'm now a teenager. I'm an adolescent, and you're a piece of bun grass, and me have a itch wa scratch me. And I want to have a little boyfriend, and you want to have a little girlfriend. Okay, fine. So we were at that level once, and people talked about us, and we would not amount to nothing. Okay. I went to an all-girls school. Very hard times. One of the good things about it, I thank God for, was the fact that we were given breakfast and lunch daily, and if it were that we were staying over late, we had access to supper as well. Thank God them did a feed we, because legit the struggle was real in my household. Okay, left there with 8 subjects, all in 1s and 2s. wanted to go to nursing school immediately. My mother said to me, oh no, you can't go because you're too young. But here what? I'm going to send you to Knox College in Mandeville for a year just so you can buy some time to go to nursing school. Now, I went to Knox and I only did 2 subjects. I failed IT, not gonna lie about that. And then I passed the chemistry. But I was basically thinking to myself that this is only me wasting time to get into nursing school. I had all the requirements. I was just too young. Okay. And then after that, I went into nursing school. And there was where the struggle got real. Because nursing school then is not like it is now. Technology wasn't upgraded. There are a lot of online stores now where people can make a little extra money. I literally was depending on my mother still to make sure that I had all of what I needed to go to school. In my 3rd year of going to nursing school, my mother lost her job. And I had to take a loan from somebody and say, listen, as soon as I write up a contract, get your lawyer to do it up and I'll sign it. And as soon as I finish nursing school and I get a job, I will start paying you back. Because then by happenstance, I met some rich people. Right? Okay. So the guy gave me the money and I was able to finish nursing school. The very nice thing that he did was when I started working at the time, I was making 50,000 Jamaican dollars the first month. And that was, in today's money, would be probably about 350 US dollars. And I offered to pay him back and he said, no, it's fine. And I'm so very, very appreciative for that. I had to go home every weekend from nursing school. The first month of working, I had nowhere to live because I'm coming from St. Anne into Kingston. I had to stay with a lady in the ghetto. One thing I appreciate about my challenges or my experience through life was that there always seemed to be somebody to take care of me at every stage. And I chalk that up to the good karma that my grandmother gave out to the world and my mother gave out to the world, and it fell back on me. So I met this lady and she said, you know what, you can come and stay with me. And when I got paid the end of the month, instead of when the guy said it was okay for me not to pay him, I gave that lady a little bit of what I made. After that month, I was able to move into the nursing residence of the hospital that I worked at. And I lived there for a year and then I moved over to an apartment complex once I was steady on my feet. Right? Alright, so I worked at the hospital for 5 years and then I matriculated to Bermuda. I got a job here in the hospital, and since then I have been steadily working my way up by myself, grabbing myself by my own bootstraps to put myself in a position where I can secure not only my future but the future of my unborn child or children, which is one of the reasons why I've not even chosen to have children as yet. Right? Good. I did my bachelor's. I'm about to embark on my master's, and I have done a lot of small courses in between to make myself a better human being, a better nurse, and to elevate my status in society. I'm doing it all out of my own pocket with no assistance from anybody. And I say all of that to say this. Now that I'm at this stage in my life, I remember where I'm coming from. The struggle was real. I've had chicken back and yams for supper. A lot of people don't even know what that is. Sometimes it was a little fish broth for supper. I never had to have dumplings and butter, but I was very close to that. No, I worked my way up to where I am at now. And I am supposed to go back in the struggle bus with you because of what? All the opportunities that were given to me are available to you, sir. They are. More people are talented with their hands and not so much, like, they're not book bright. They're very talented with their hands and they have their street smarts, right? there is an option for everybody. In everything that you do, there is no one of anything. There is an option for everybody. So for you now to become offended because the lady has a preference in who she wants to date. I also have a preference with who I would like to date. I am not going to settle now for anything because I'm coming from a struggle era and I understand the struggle. Therefore, I should go back to that. Where you get that from? Huh? Why is it that we're so insistent that women should be humble and she show off too much? She act like our meat can yam, and she act like our poop can make patty, as Jamaicans would say. Yes, actually, I do believe so. I've worked hard enough to believe that I am good enough, and me showing the strides I've made does not mean I'm not humble. It means that I like what I like. You like what you like. A lot of men like women who they can control, so they will go for a more docile woman. So when they see a woman having the platform to stand up and speak out about her experiences and about her life and about how she made herself into what she is, it offends them. And at the end of the day, the radio commenter who made those comments, she can afford to do it herself. So in the event that the man doesn't want to do her hair or her makeup or lashes or nails, buy her clothes or whatever, she can do it herself. She owns her own car. She owns her own house. She's a practicing lawyer. She has all of these endorsements. She does so much with her time, and we all watch her doing it every day. And yet still she's not supposed to celebrate her victories because she too show off. And she's not supposed to want more for herself. Well, let me tell you this, sirs. There is a man out there who will do it for her. And if you're not that man, all you need to do is shut your mouth. I have needs. I know what I need. I also know what I want. And I know what I will not settle for. So if you approach me and I say to you, I need XYZ, and you say, oh no, I can't do that for you. Who you think you are? Well, it's on to the next. Because I know what I want and what I deserve. And who are you to tell me that I don't deserve what I see for myself? Gone are the days when girls are playing with dollies and learning how to be housewives only. We women out here are looking to elevate ourselves and our statuses, and we don't need a man to do that anymore. This is no longer the industrial age where the man goes out to work while the woman tends the house. This is the age of technology where women are grasping everything from a young age and making all the necessary changes that they need to make and learning everything they need to do to push themselves forward in society. And I'm very, very sorry to you men if you are not using the same opportunities that women are taking for themselves. I am where I'm at because of my hard work, and I will not apologize for it, and I will not accept less than. As the same famous lady says, women, know your worth and add tax. I thank you. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. And men, go find something else to do and stop stress out the woman them, man. What do you know? You know, come go on like it's not a woman bring on to come here. I'm tired of you sometime, man. You stress me out, man. Anyways, guys, for more of my rants, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and come back we talk again next week or later this week. Yeah.